Howdy. We'll go for a walk around the yard today. Y'all, oh yeah, y'all see my yard. Some of you have. Been raining off and on all day. Beautiful day. Oh, kind of lots to talk about. A lot happened today. As far as me, I haven't done a goddamn thing. but a pile of shit has happened today as far as me learning and putting things together and God working inside of me. Close this old grill up here and get rid of this fucking junk and stuff sitting here. My voice, my throat. I kind of went through my throat chakra here very quickly, really. Just, I think, 2 or 3 days maybe. And as I talked about in my previous videos, I made it through my heart and stuff, and I said that I should be connecting with people a lot better, and I am. I'm getting more likes and follows and stuff. Getting better with my videos. Just improving. All around, everything's improving. My voice is getting better. My speech, I am able to put my thoughts and words together much better than before. So I pretty well made it through my throat chakra there. Something I forgot to tell y'all a couple days ago. So I was going through here. So I told y'all about the chaos with my electronics and stuff. But there a couple nights ago, couple evenings ago, or the whole day, I had chaos in my house, man. So like literally, like shit was falling. Like papers were falling off the fridge. Just I heard stuff falling outside. There was just like shit falling, man, all over the place that day. Okay, and that was evil working its way out of me. All right, that's shit like that happens. If you don't believe that, I'm sorry. Go read your Bible and stuff. Study it a little bit. Wild shit happens. Christ, he cast evil out of people into pigs, hogs, and they run down into a creek. Okay, when evil's leaving your body, it enters things around you, and weird shit happens. Okay, exorcists and stuff, you know. There are a lot of what I would call lower foundation Christians, the ones that don't actually have a high understanding of the Bible, don't believe in a lot of shit like that, or they say they do, but they don't really. Because if you ever tell them about something like that, they'll look at you like you're crazy. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not believing in something. Your higher end Christians, a lot of your big time preachers, or if you get into the Catholic Church, I guess what the hell are those people called? I don't know what they're called. Priest, I guess. They go around actually healing people. They do stuff like that. You can get online and find all kinds of research and stuff where they talk about that stuff. So I experienced that the other day, which, you know, that's not the first time I experienced plenty of stuff like that. What I want to talk about today was the LSD vision I had. I talked about one of my other videos. So I took the LSD over a year ago. And I just made a post on Facebook about how LSD is like an elderly person, or a very, very old wise person or something. If you've ever had a grandparent or something that passed away, and they were just very wise, they taught you a lot of stuff, then you would know that their teachings continue on long after they're gone. The more you grow up, the more that you become aware of, and you learn, and you realize, like, oh, hey, now I understand this thing that they tried to teach me, or why they done whatever it was that they done that you didn't understand at the time. You just develop more and more understanding as you get older and grow. So I took LSD. That's exactly how it was. blew my mind open with just tons and tons of knowledge. I had two major different visions that I remember. The first time I took it and the last time I took it. Took it 4 different times. And there's just tons of damn knowledge and wisdom and information that was like crammed into my mind or whatever. Just blew my fucking mind open. Blew me apart. And so part of my journey has been figuring all that stuff out. And as I go through my journey, as I grow, I'm a man of God, a child of God, growing into God. I pick stuff up and I learn stuff here and there, and it's like a realization. It hits me. It's like, oh, now I understand that part of my vision. So I constantly learning. You're also constantly learning new parts of your vision. Or I am of my vision. And this is how it is with life too, you know. Grandparents or whatever, just life in general. As you grow, you become aware of more things. Through your life experiences and stuff. Damn, there's no fucking ball. Where the hell did that come from? So the last vision I had, I zoomed out from my body and I looked down upon Earth, okay? The world, which was my world. I asked what I had to do to get my ex back, okay? Well, here's the thing. I don't want y'all to get too far into that because it's not about getting my ex back. It's actually about me getting my own feminine nature back and becoming a wholesome person, okay? So God only shows you what you need to know when you need to know it. And you're not always going to understand it. Sometimes he'll lead you over here, and then before you even get to where he's leading you, he'll take you somewhere else because he's only pulling you in that direction just to get you going in the right direction. He'll pull you over here a little bit, then go this way. He will move you all around, okay? That's part of it, getting you moving around and loosened up and then opened up into life, making new connections and stuff. Might get rained on here. So I zoomed out and looked upon Earth, and then I zoomed out even further. So my ex was my world. She was my heart, my love, my world. But then I zoomed out even further. And what I looked upon was the Earth disappeared into the chest of this man sitting like Buddha. And I was like, that's God. And that is me. I was like, I know, that's God and that is me. I could feel it. I just knew it. Okay. And a bunch of damn sticks around here. You pick up. So I thought about that for a long time, you know, and there's always been, somewhere in the back of my mind, there's always this little curiosity of, well, if I'm looking upon God, who am I? Like, I was looking down on God, so I was outside of God looking upon God. So how could, God is everywhere and everything, so it took me a while for that to actually sink in, but I began wondering about that here recently. Okay? Like, who was looking down upon God? Whose eyes was I looking through at that point? You know? And I listened to a video about, from Joe Rogan, I think. Or no, somebody said something, asked me if I took DMZ, which is another drug that it takes you way the hell out there. People like talk about being connected to entities, aliens and powerful gods and stuff like that. And a lot of these people, they all come back having the same visions, the same descriptive visions of the same experience or whatever, okay? So somebody asked me if I took DMT. Did I say DMZ? Yeah, DMT is what it is. And I told them no, I just took LSD. But then that really made me, I listened to that one video that was talking about that. And that got my brain to working and thinking. I was like, maybe these people in DMT are going further out than I am. Because from everything I've heard about the drug, that's definitely further out than what I went. Way the hell out there. I just went out far enough to look down upon the Old Testament God is basically what it was. So, and what I figured out today is that the eyes that I was looking through were the eyes of Christ. So I used to call God bigger than Christ, say that God was bigger than Christ. But not anymore. I moved up to another level where I can see things more clearly. That was an illusion. That was a fucking illusion, because I was stuck on a lower level where I was coming through Christianity and God. Kind of hard to explain. Let me go to hell inside here. Instead of getting fucking rained on. Alright. So I was coming through that lower level of things. And it's literally, okay, the Bible is just like a man and woman. God and Christ is like a man and woman. So it's like that song that says, life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead and sometimes you follow. So sometimes God is the bigger entity. And sometimes Christ is. It depends on where you're at in the process and what level you're at, okay? So the reason that God was the bigger entity for me